What's up to my favorite family? Thanks for tuning into the channel. Sense by ATL Corey. Today's review is going to be about my #1 fragrance that I got from each clone house in 2025. So without further ado, let's get ready to get into it. From the house of Mason Azar, we have Majesty. Majesty is a very good fragrance interpretation of Tycho's Bougar. I love this one. This one is going to be more for my older crowd. Nice citrusy fragrance, more like a blue fragrance. Love this one. But this one is from Mason Asad's Majesty from the Royal Collector's Edition. All right, moving right along. Next, we have from Fragrance World, we have Starman Nebula. Love Starman Nebula. The malt note in it, very, very good. Great performance fragrance. I love this one. This one is going to be more for my older crowd, I think. You know, just when you do your sprays on this one, you may have to do you about 8 to 10 sprays to get the performance that you want out of this one. But this one is very good. From Fragrance World, we have Starman Nebula. All right, up next, this one is from Al-Zaria. Hard to pronounce, but it's none other than Musaf. Musaf is a very, very good fragrance. Doesn't perform as good. You're going to have to do you about 12 sprays out of this one, but it is a very, very good, sexy fragrance. I love this one though, okay? But this is Musa from Al-Zaria. All right, up next from Gulf Orchid, we have none other than Mango Ice. Now, I like this Mango Ice because it has a more creamier mango smell to it. It's toned down a little bit, not as sweet, more for my older crowd. My younger crowd may tend to gravitate to French Avenue's Vulcan a few. But I like this one a little more because the mango note is toned down a little bit and it's a little more creamy. Very, very good from Gulf Orchid. Mango Ice. Up next, we have from the house of Paris Corner. It is an old one, but it's a very good one. It's Riffquat. Love Riffquat. The vanilla is very, very sexy in this one. And the pepper note I really, really love on this one. It's very spicy. So you know you have to watch out for that that black pepper that's in it. I love this one though. And watch your sprays on this one too as well. Because that pepper note is very, very strong. If you hit it around, you know, 4 to 6 sprays, I think you'll be perfectly good. And this one is more for my guys that are 25 and older, like this one. But this is from Paris Corners, Riffquat. All right, up next we have from the house of Riff. It is none other than Privé Blue. And this is a very, very good one. It's a twist on the Sauvage. I have Sauvage back there, but I grabbed for this one a little more because so many people wear Sauvage. And I always don't want to, you know, smell like everybody, so I want that little twist. But this is one of the best ones coming from that house. It's Privé Blue from Riffs. All right, up next from the house of Anarchy. Anarchy just released this one about a month ago and I got my hands on it. Really, really love this one. Nice leathery, good vanilla that's coming out of this and great performance. Watch your sprays on this one because this one is nuclear. If you do you about 6 to 8 sprays, I think that this one will be more than fine. Will last you the whole day. But this is from the house of Anarchy. We have No Pain, No Gain. Really like this one. All right, up next from the house of Zamaya. From Zamaya, we have Armaf Bling. Really, really love this one. This one started out, didn't perform as good, but as it has gotten older and some air in the bottle, it has started performing very, very good. I love this one, Sister Company of Afnan. I love this one. Nice boozy note with a nice vanilla as well. Great performance. Now it has great performance. But this is from the house of Zamaya. We have Armaf Bling. All right, up next from the house of Wataniyah, latest release from Wataniyah, very, very good one. This is Kion's Terra, inspired fragrance, boss bottle, absolute boss bottle elixir. Very, very good. More for my younger crowd because of the sweetness of it. Slight suede leather note accord to it. Very, very good. The performance on this guy, I think, will get better as it sits a little while longer. And this one will be more better for the springtime, in my opinion. I like this one. Some people, say that, this is a very, very good performance, and they may be right. The batch that they may have is it may be stronger. But I like I say, as this one sits, I think it will become a little better. But this one is from Wataniyah, Kion Terra. Moving right along from the house of Joe Malone, we have very, very sexy Game of Spades, No Limit. This is a inspired fragrance that Bad Bunny wear. I love this one. Get a lot of compliments out of this one. Sexy vanilla. The performance on this guy is not as good. You'll get about 4 to 6 hours out of it. Just do 12 sprays and it may last a little longer. Put it on your clothes. I love this one. Very, very sexy. My girl loves this one. A lot of people love this. My brother one even loves this one. But this is from the house of Joe Milano's Game of Spades, No Limit. All right, moving right along from the house of Haramain. Honorable mentions from the house of Haramain. The private collection edition, the black one that I have. The Aqua Dubai Night is a very, very good one. But the one that really stood out to me was none other than Aqua Dubai. Very, very good fragrance, good performance out of this one. You get a nice, clean, soapy smell. And you get a very heavy tea accord, good performing fragrance. You can do 10 to 12 sprays with this one. It's going to last all day and cut through some of that heat weather that's going to be coming up in the spring and summertime. Very, very good fragrance. This is the best release. From the house of Haramain, we have Aqua Dubai. All right, moving right along from the house of Dumont. House of Dumont also has some honorable mentions that I want to mention. The Nitro Intense, the Nitro White, very, very good. But the one that stood out to me was the Platinum Edition. It's a twist on Creed's Absolute. So, I love this one. I get great performance out of this one. I get about 8 to 10 hours out of this one on skin and clothes. This is a very, very good, safe blind buy. Smooth. So, if you don't like that Club Dinner Weed EDT or some of the other ones that they have, try this one out. You'll get good performance out of this one, and this one is sexy. But this is from the House of Dumont. We have Nitro's Platinum. All right, moving right along from the house of Collage. Now, Collage had a lot of good ones. They had Shiaka Shadow Snow. They had Titan. They had Zion Gold. But this one right here really get me a lot of compliments, and I love it. And it's none other than Island Dream. It's LV inspired fragrance. I love this one. Great performance, good sillage, good projection out of this. The citrus notes that come out of this one are just chef's kiss. Love the grapefruit in this one. Very, very good. This is Collage best release for 2025 in my opinion. We have Island Dream. All right, moving right along from the house of French Avenue. French Avenue also has some very, very good ones. Honorable mentions on that one would be Vulcan Way, the Vulcan Black Friday edition, Royal Blend Nitro, the Royal Blend Vintage. It's just a lot of them from the French Avenue that have some very, very good ones. But this one that I got stood out to me, and they really did a good job with this one. And it's none other than Amber Empire. This is a Clive Christian Blonde Amber inspired fragrance. I love this one. I will say that if you have Lattafa's Art of Arabia 3, then you may be able to skip this one. The only thing is that this one does project a little more, and it's just a little more smoother. But you know, no one will be able to tell the difference between this one and Art of Arabia 3. But like I say, this one does pop off the skin a little more. You will get a better projection and a better sillage out of this one. But if it was up to me, if I had one, I wouldn't buy the other. So, you know, pick your poison. You choose which one you want. But this one is from French Avenues Empire. All right, up next, from the house of Armaf. Armaf have some honorable mentions too, as well. We have Untold, that was a very, very good one. We have Lionheart, that was a very, very good one. We also have Club de Nuit and Oud, that is also a very, very good one. But the latest one that I like the most now that has grown on me is Bling. Now, Bling is more for the younger crowd, and I think that this one will really start to shine as the springtime comes around. The performance on this guy is not as good as the other one, but I do think that that's just because it is a newer cologne. But when the springtime come around, I think that more people, you will start to see that this one pops up a little more on social media, and it's very, very good. But this is the best one that Armaf have released for 2025. We have Bling. All right, up next, from the house of Arabia Prestige. Now, Arabia Prestige also has some good ones. Honorable mention is Mod Al Dahad, Opulence. We also have Luther, and I have Seventh Heaven that's also coming in, that I think that will be pretty good. Supposed to be getting that one tomorrow that I heard a lot about. But the one that really stood out to me is for my older guys. I love this one, and it's none other than Fahad Gaze. Now, Fahad Gaze, you get a very good spicy cologne, resonance notes. When I first got it, didn't like it, sprayed it on, let it sit for 30 minutes, and it turned sexy to me. I'm telling you, and I got a lot of compliments. Now, if you want to get into Gucci Guilty, Elixir Space, this is a very, very good one. Give this one a try. Great performance, great sillage, great longevity out of this one. Just make sure you watch out your sprays on this one because it does project very, very good. You can hit anywhere from 6 to 8 sprays on this one and you'll be good. But this is Arabia Prestige best cologne for 2025. Took a long time for them to get it out to and release it. Up next, from the house of Rasasi, we have a Hawass cologne. Now, Hawass has been doing their thing. Some honorable mentions to say is I love the Viper. I love Cobra. I love Malibu. I love Black. Some people don't like the Black. Some people don't like the Viper. Love that. But the one that I'm saying is more of an easy blind buy, should I say. And it is none other than Fire. Now, you can see the dent that I put into this one. I even broke my first one, but when I broke it, it was down to a half of a bottle. But look at it now. I still put a big dent in it. I reach for this a lot. You will get a lot of compliments out of this one. When a person smell you, they're going to ask what you wear. And this one also cuts through the cold weather. Very, very good. Hawass oils that they use are very, very good. But this is Hawass's best release for 2025. All right. Up next, from the house of Lattafa. Lattafa also have some honorable mentions. We have the Asad Bourbon Vanilla. That was very, very good. We have the Art of the Universe. That was very, very good. We have Sublime, Honor of Glory, Vintage Radio, Art of Arabia 3. Very, very good. But the best one that they released, in my opinion, is the Asad Elixir. Very, very good performing cologne. It's an inspiration fragrance from the Boss Bottle Absolute. This one goes on beast mode, at least to me. I have had some people that say that the Kion performs a little better, and they may be telling the truth. They may have gotten a very, very good batch, but my batch that I have, this one is a very, very good performing cologne. This one is more for the winter and the springtime, and I will be wearing this one a little more in the summertime because it seems like it's just a little lighter. But this is Lattafa's #1 release for 2025 for me. All right, on to the next one from Rayhaan. We have a lot of releases from the house of Rayhaan. They're really on a great uptick for 2025. They have a lot of new ones that's coming out for 2026, so get ready to be on the lookout. Honorable mentions from them will be Obsidian, will be Aquatica, will be Italia, will be Jungle Vibe. But the one that really stood out to me the most had to be Terra. Terra, with its spiciness and the performance and the sillage on it, it just spoke to me. This one is more for my older crowd, for my grown men. You know, when you want to be sexy and step out at night, very, very good. Just watch your sprays when you're using this one. You may want to do you probably about 5 to 6 sprays, and I think you'll be very good out of this one. But this is Rayhaan's best release for 2025 is Terra. And last but not least, from the house of Afnan, we have some honorable mentions from Afnan on that. We also have Taraf the Electric. We have the Collector's Edition, Supremacy Collector's Edition. We have Supremacy and Oud that they did very good with. Afnan's 9 p.m. Elixir was very, very good. But their latest release that they came out with was very, very good, and it's none other than Linked Freedom. Now, Afnan don't release a lot of them like Lattafa, like Rayhaan, but when they do release a fragrance, you can best believe that it's going to be good. And you get the best of both worlds from out of this cologne. It's a mix between the Most Wanted Absolute Parfum and the YSL EDP. Very, very good performance. I get 10 hours plus out of this one. Do about 12 sprays. I love this one. But these are the #1 releases, the best ones in my opinion, from each clone house for 2025. When you get a chance, get ready to get your nose on them. I think you'll like them. Thanks for tuning into the channel. Since by ATL Corey, check these out.